A deafening silence falls. The world as you know it crumbles. Power grids fail, stores empty, chaos reigns. A total collapse of civilization looms, and only those prepared will endure. John, a mechanic from a small town, grips his Bible, knowing that loving God is the foundation of survival. The rapture is coming, and only those who love God with all their heart will be taken. Until then, you must prepare your home, spiritually and practically. Today, you'll learn how to fortify your soul and your house for the end. Will you be ready when the world falls? John lived in Pedra Branca, a humble town where dusty roads wound past simple homes and children played under mango trees. His life revolved around fixing cars, but his faith was half-hearted. One night, he read 1 John 4 verse 8. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. The words pierced him, but he pushed them aside, distracted by routine. Then, rumors of global unrest, economic collapse, supply chain failures, shook him awake. He realized the rapture could strike soon, and only those who truly love God will rise. Loving God means devotion, daily prayer, renouncing sin, living for Him. John began praying at dawn, "Lord, let my heart be yours." He turned off the TV, its fear-mongering drowning out God's voice, and read Psalms under the flickering light of a lantern. The Bible commands, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind." Matthew 22 verse 37. John vowed to live this, preparing his soul for the rapture and his home for collapse. You must too. Love God now or face the chaos unprepared. Comment below. What's stopping you from loving God fully? John knew loving God meant preparing his heart for the rapture. He opened Revelation 16 verse 15. Blessed is the one who stays awake. To be chosen, he had to be vigilant. He confessed his sins, anger at a rude customer, envy of a wealthier neighbor, neglect of Scripture. Kneeling in his workshop, he asked for forgiveness, feeling lighter. He wrote a letter to an old friend, mending a years-old rift. Each day, he set aside time for prayer, replacing social media with Bible study. He found for believers in town, forming a prayer group in his living room, their voices echoing with hope. Loving God means obedience, sacrifice, choosing Him over the world's pull. The tribulation will test your heart. Start now. Forgive now. Live for God now. What's holding you back from this commitment? John understood that loving God also meant preparing his home for collapse. Proverbs 21 verse 20 says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil." He began with food, gathering cans of beans, rice, and dried fish, storing them in a reinforced closet. He built a vertical garden in his backyard, using old tires to grow kale, tomatoes, and herbs, learning from YouTube tutorials. "If stores shut down, I'll eat," he said. Water was next. John crafted a filter with charcoal and gravel, storing gallons in a locked shed, recalling God's provision in Exodus 15 verse 25. For health, he studied biblical herbs, hyssop for cleansing, rosemary for strength, drying them for teas, testing them with his daughter. Security was critical. He installed sturdy locks, boarded windows, and built a hidden storage nook. John used a free AI app to track his supplies, monitor weather, and plan escape routes. The AI alerted him to a nearby shortage, prompting him to stock extra rice. He gathered 6 neighbors, forming a team. One stored seeds, another tools, a third mapped safe zones. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9 says, "Two are better than one." John knew loving God meant protecting others. Have you started fortifying your home? If you face collapse, hear this. Love God fiercely. The world will crumble, but your faith is your rock. Led like Noah, building an ark amidst ruin. Protect your family with resolve. Use AI to manage resources, track dangers, stay hidden. But never stop praying. Love God by trusting His word, obeying His call, living for His glory. Be His beacon in the chaos. You were made to endure. John stands in his fortified home, Bible open, loving God with new fire. Preparing for collapse taught him. Loving God is faith in action, obedience in crisis, devotion in darkness. The rapture is near, and civilization may fall today. Don't wait. Love God now. Prepare your soul and home now. Subscribe, comment what stirred you, and share this with those who need to act. Watch our next video, Survive the Tribulation's First Week, for more steps to stand firm. The time is now.